Hello, my name is John Perez. I am part of the EFDT Summer 2019 team. We were in charge of creating the Gordon Expert Advisor or trading robot based off Gordon's algorithm. This video will go over the shortcomings and wish lists, hopefully by reviewing what we could have improved on in we can help the future teams not make the same mistakes and hopefully get to fixing and those features that we couldn't complete. These reflect all the ideas and shortcomings the entire team had. First, I'd like to mention our use of Bitbucket. Bitbucket is the tool, as you may know, used to connect to the repo, store all the files, and make branches, and just manage the code how an organized team should in a sprint. So we used this for the first time of the semester, and then around the middle we did it switch to MQL5, and that mean there were new repos created, and at that point we made the mistake of not keeping up with this tool because we just got comfortable and we just started sharing code in different ways that were not the standard. I want to reiterate because how important it is to not fall in this bad habit. Looking down in retrospective, it does slow you down. It makes the code harder to update, to follow up with, to share with your team, and yeah, it just overall, like, it seems like it sometimes it seems counterproductive, like you're doing more work, but in the long run it speeds you up, it keeps you focused, and it keeps you organized. Definitely there were times when sometimes we were working on the same code or like the same algorithm or stuff like that, and that's just detrimental to the whole project. That's my the first shortcoming. The second, and is starting to show towards the end of the project, is more time for testing. Well, yes, this journey of learning MQL5 and learning how to use Confluence and all the tools and NT5, and if you don't know about Forex, it's important to have all those concepts clear in your head. Hopefully my documentation and my analysis of Gordon EA, as well as all the research which done, will help you with that. But move past quickly from that, because there's the meaty part of the project is the actual developing, creation of ideas. Yes, the algorithm is done, but you still have to translate that into a program, and how do you do that with data structures and objects and stuff, and then you have to test it. And testing is super important because your logic may be flawed or wrong, or like you just projected completely wrong, and only when testing, when seeing the results in the screen, will you realize this. We did do some testing and we did adjust parameters, and we used both our intuition and results to like adjust these parameters, and we made sure that, like, when we were coded, to make these parameters adjustable so that testing will be easier. But it felt like we were running out of time, and it definitely feels like it could have been it should have been a more important part of the project, for sure, especially for this type of project where it's modular, there's a lot of adjusting, and there's a lot of variability with the market, so that's important. Nonetheless, we feel we got closer in our testing to what the weight should look like and the sensitivity of our module, specifically Bollinger. One of our shortcomings, definitely shortcomings in the wish list, is the I do mention here short conditions. We did start developing short conditions the way our team worked. We created logic for one first in long condition. Then we helped each other to create the short conditions. Somewhere down the line in our testing, we decided to focus more on long conditions, and we but left to aside short conditions, thinking that was an easier part of the project, and it was just like changing the logic of the code to reflect the short condition. Unfortunately, a lot of bugs came out, and we decided to remove the short conditions. And technically, Gordon does the same. Gordon never bets against GBP USD, so you can still be profitable only using the long condition for sure. However, this is not a feature. I don't want to present it as a feature. It's definitely a bug, and you should have that available, and it should be a choice whether you want to use it or not. So definitely that. Finally, I want to mention stop loss. Stop loss is one of the things we definitely could have focused on more. There were a lot of ideas, a lot of algorithms we could have done, and that we discussed with the professor as well. And it was very exciting how to um, manage risk and manage stop loss, because that's half the battle. Yes, making money and making the right choices and entering the market at the right time is super important. Um, but then losing that money in the same trade is counterproductive, and you're not gonna make money if you're losing money. So stop loss is definitely in our wish list. We had some rudimentary stop loss, but nothing like we would have wished for or we were planning to do. And that rounds up our wish list and our shortcomings for the project. I hope this was insightful. Again, you can read our documentation for more information about the algorithm, and you can read here our analysis of Gordon's algorithm, which breaks down the problem before showing the program, and then the original documentation by Gordon himself is also very helpful. Thank you.